So I listened to Professor G's podcast on cryptocurrencies, and honestly, I feel like you don't want to learn about crypto and Bitcoin from me because I kind of understood it, but just not gonna waste your time with that. I will tell you a little bit about the other stuff he talked about. So other than Bitcoin and finding it interesting that public companies are now investing into Bitcoin as a way to protect their capital against inflation, Professor G was talking about how Disney Plus and Disney in general's strategy to really push into the streaming. By 2024, they're planning to spend $9 billion on original content, which pales in comparison still to Netflix, but he was talking about how he thinks that there's going to be 4 major players of the streaming world. He thinks Hulu is going to roll up into Disney Plus, and that will leave Amazon Prime, Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO Max, which I thought was interesting. And then he had as a guest speaker Michael Saylor, who started MicroStrategy, which I really love that system because I'm a data geek, but he had him on and was asking, he was really there to talk about crypto, but he asked Michael for a piece of advice that he would give to young professionals as they enter into their careers. And he talked about how the upcoming years there's going to be a virtual boom, kind of like what we've seen over the past year with COVID, but the opportunity being to be creative in experiences that you can make into a virtual experience. So he was talking about the opportunity of Netflix acquiring Roadblocks, which I think is a virtual learning software that kids have been using a lot in the past year. And even like, how can you virtualize like a theme park for kids, or how can you virtualize even a product? For me, I related it to how could you create a virtual retail experience that really feels elevated and personal to the shoppers. So that's kind of what I took away. I hope that it was helpful for you guys, or if you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments, or just DM me.